Well, welcome back. And I've been spending a lot of time trying to think about what to do for a video next. And I had a whole bunch of ideas, and then I kind of changed my mind about them all. And well, it seems to be there's a theme right now where a lot of people are, well, there's even those that are allowed to go out. There's really not many places to go because pretty much everything's closed. So I wanted to talk about some of the things that you could do with all your time you got other than watching Netflix, which a lot of people apparently are doing, is you can spend time with your horse. Now, what can you do? Well, I got all four in here today, and I just finished cleaning their feet and checking them, see what kind of health they're in, and probably would have proceeded with a few other things, but I thought spring was here, but it has suddenly gotten quite cold again. It's very well below freezing here. Um, and you can probably tell by the way I'm dressed. I'm not even taking my gloves off today. And but I want to talk about some of the things you can do. Like I said, I got all four in here. I just finished cleaning all their feet and checking them out. And I just finished brushing all of them except Clint. I just got down to him. And I thought I'd wait till I got to him to do this video because I also want to talk about some other things we've been doing with him too. Is because, well, I've been training him. And just before it went below freezing in the fall, we got up to the point where we'd actually got on him, but we hadn't actually ridden him yet. And we kind of quit there because of the fact that, well, when I'm wearing my extra layers of winter clothing, it's kind of hard to even get my leg up into a stirrup. So we decided now we just weren't going to bother. And we noticed there was a few little things about him that just weren't 100%. That we thought maybe we should work on a little bit more before we tried riding him because most of the things he's quite remarkably good with. He's excelled at a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that aren't part of normal training that he's caught on to quite quickly, doing very well and everything. But there was just a couple of odd little things that I was having a hard time with for some strange reason. And you keep your nose out of here, dear. And, well, one of them was he wouldn't transition from trot to canter very well. But over the course of the winter, I've spent a lot of time working on a lot of little things. And another thing he wasn't particularly good with was he wasn't very good about picking up his feet. I don't know why. There was no risk of kicking or anything like that. He was very good natured. He just wasn't interested in picking his feet up for some reason. And finally, all of a sudden, he's getting pretty good about it. So things are coming along, and these things are all things that were accomplished simply by spending time with the horse. Working on these things, I said a long time ago that there's always room for improvement. Doesn't matter what it is. And these are things that you can be doing with your horse. You can be spending time with your horse, working on things that maybe there's something that it's not 100% with. And like I said, there's always room for improvement, so it doesn't matter what it is. You can work on just about anything and improve it. And the other option is just hang out with them. Just spend time. I've talked about this in another video too, is the importance of doing nothing. Just hanging out. Like I said, I cleaned all their feet. That's stuff that needs to be done anyhow. This time of year, the shedding comb gets a good workout because they're all shedding, although I don't want to take too much off right now because the temperatures are dipped back down again. They could probably use their winter coat, so I don't want to get too carried away. But we're still going to give them a bit of a brushing anyhow to get that loose stuff out and makes them a little happier. It gives us an opportunity to just hang out with them, spend a little time with them, and get them to realize that, hey, we aren't always putting pressure on them when we're with them to do things. But at the same time, this actually can be a bit of a training session, because they learn that the rules don't change. You saw me when the one over there got her nose a little too close. I just give her a little poke in the nose. And it wasn't hard at all. But she needed to know that the rules don't change ever. That when I'm here and I'm in charge, I say, you don't bug the other horse. You go away. Thank you. And Clint, he's a good boy. Hey, where are you going? Okay. Well, we'll deal with him in a minute. But we just thought I'd talk to you about this, that, regardless of how much you got done, you can always do more. And, regardless of how many places are closed and how much you got to stay at home and how much time you got to kill, well, you can always spend time with your horses. There's always something that you can be doing with them, whether it's cleaning their feet, just hanging out with them, giving them some brushing, or saddle them up and go for a ride if you're so inclined. There's always something that you can do. Make use of your time. You don't have to be sitting there looking at Netflix or, watching all the depressing news in the state of the world today. And quite frankly, hanging out with your horse kind of makes you forget about all that stuff. So there you go, folks. Something you can do with your time. Go hang out with your horse.